How you want to start this out, man?
I think we should start like
Pod number 1.
episode 1, yeah, but greeting people.
Oh, like what do you mean, like greeting people?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that shit, man.
Like that?
Fuck it, man. We having a conversation, so.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
So first off, why'd you want to do this?
I think first of all I have like too much free time. That's probably one point, but also right now we have a lot of different ways to first access to information, and second to transmit that same information that we get, or like give our opinion on some different topics. And that having that opportunity, I think it's good to share it and like let
At least
people
having a
hear what we
platform.
think.
Yeah, like for example, everybody has an opinion on everything now, especially in this day and age where everything's highly debated, whether it's politics, whether it's your personal life, whether it's, you know, like any type of topic, you know.
Yeah,
And the podcasts are fucking popular now,
yeah, no, that's true.
you know.
So having all the tools, I thought that, hey, why not?
Yeah. So how about we tell them a little bit of where we at?
Yeah, I think we could start with it.
Yeah.
So basically, we're here at Lukrembo Park in East Boston. It's a super cool view. We're right across the city. Basically, we have the north end on our right. We have the Staking Bridge on our back. So
Basically the skyline of Boston right now. So it's in the middle of the harbor. So nice spot. It's a little chilly out. November. It's today, November 3rd.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's November 3rd, 2021. It was actually raining like crazy a couple days ago.
oh yeah, last week, bro. Like it rains from Monday to Thursday. I
And
think.
it should be raining more because it's November. So we're just waiting for the leaves to all just knock off.
Yeah,
Right now, everything's looking nice. Everything's looking colorful because all the leaves are changing. You know, you got yellow, red, you know.
yeah. Autumn's already here,
Yeah.
so it's basically painting.
I
our
can
street.
appreciate it because I'm in October. Well, we could
Yeah,
both
we
appreciate
could,
it because
yeah.
we're October babies.
Yeah,
But-
basically we're like 2 days apart.
Yeah, a couple days apart.
Yeah,
But, you know, a lot of people, you know, don't get to see this type of a change, you know, in this country because this is mostly like an East Coast thing.
no, for real. Like I like spent like 34 years of my life living in Central America, and you never see this type of things. Like we basically only have 2 seasons, and for winter it's like like
How cold does
rain
it
the
get
whole
out
day.
there?
Like
That's your winter? Rain?
yeah, raining. That's the winter. We don't have that much.
How cold does it get though?
Oh, it gets like around the 50s.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. I'd say this is around the 50s right now.
Yeah, but we get
probably-
like that by December.
Yeah.
So, and it's not that much because probably like by the end of January
Is
we're
it?
getting like.
Are the summers like intensely hot
Oh no, yeah, summers are like around 100 probably.
compared to like how Boston gets hot?
It's a different type of heat though. It's like more humidity, I
Uh-huh.
think. Yeah.
Because I feel like different regions have different types of heat for sure. Like when I was in Las Vegas last summer, that heat is like, you know, very different compared to a Boston summer. Like for example,
yeah.
here it could be very humid and very like dry heat.
Yeah.
Out there it's all that, but at the same time, since it's just like the way that the landscape is like set up, it's like all flat,
Yeah,
and it's
so
just like the sun always just beaming on
Yeah.
everything. There's not really much like high-rise buildings or like apartment complexes
No.
around like the Las Vegas area, other than like, you know, the casinos with big buildings and like hotels. But other than that, a lot of the houses are like one level houses. They're not really like 2-story houses or
Yeah.
anything like that. But the heat is completely different.
And it's really
compared to places.
contrasting with the nights out, isn't it? Because again, being a desertic weather is like super cold at night, isn't it?
At the what weather?
Like a desertic weather because of the air, you know. It's the sun on top, like basically the whole day, and at night it gets super cold.
Probably too. I mean,
I mean, that's what I heard.
I was pretty much drunk at the end of the night, so I was knocked out by like 7 or 8 o'clock in reality.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing too, because after going to Las Vegas, I learned that we did the rookie mistake going to Las Vegas, because a lot of people think that, oh, once you're in Las Vegas, it's just, fuck it, let me drink, let me start doing whatever I like to do, or let me party.
So you basically
from
didn't
morning to night. I didn't enjoy the
didn't get to
entire,
know the
I didn't get
place.
to like really enjoy the place fully because, shit, we were just getting high and drunk from, you know,
I mean,
morning,
take
morning
it
to night.
Take it from me, like growing up in a foreign country, you can, like, what you get from Las Vegas is like, you go there, you get hammered, stupid, do whatever, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what you learn from movies about Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, and making money, and at the same time, I was kind of fucking broke when I went over there, so I didn't.
So you didn't make money.
I
and
gambled, but I lost it, and I felt like shit after. Because
Okay.
I had like
Yeah.
$50, and then I had like $250 at one point.
No, bro, like no bullshit. You get like, you
I
get the
felt
money
depressed.
going out like this.
I felt depressed automatically.
We went for our birthday dinner with my brother and my mom on to the casino over here.
Yeah, Encore.
Yeah, to the Encore.
The second Encore in the country, because there's only one in Las Vegas, and now over here
Yeah.
in the heart of basically Boston, you know, the metropolitan area of Boston.
Yeah. So we went there, bro, and like, my mom put like $100 on a slot machine,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't took like more than 20 minutes
For her to win,
to win off, like.
for her to
Yeah,
leave, yeah, because
yeah.
it's just like there, boom, you literally watch it go down.
Yeah, and then my brother put another 100, and we start like checking on it. My brother won like a bit. He made like $100,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were almost out of it, and I hit the button on the slot machine, and we actually get to get like $278. So we basically got even.
Got some money, yeah.
Yeah,
you
because we
didn't
get
really-
back the 100 my mom lost, and the 100 my brother put in, and so we get.
a little bit like $78
Yeah.
profit.
I mean, we end
Some
up.
people live off that. Some people literally
that's true.
go and
I mean,
and gamble, but
You-
do it in a strategic way to make money.
yeah, you could like, if you know when to retire, that's probably the.
That's
case.
the thing. Like I didn't know when to stop. I didn't know when to
Yeah, the
stop.
thing is like, you feel the rush of being there, getting money or like losing money. When you're close to lose everything is when you probably feel the.
Yeah, but you probably feel like, damn, this next one could
Yeah.
take me out. This, you know, because you're like, damn, I'm down to my like last dollar, $10. But that one little bet could bring that $1 to 100, or that $10 to a, you know,
Yeah.
to 200, 1,000, or whatever the case may be. But I felt depressed, man. Just like how I felt depressed the other night when the freaking Celtics lost
Oh no.
a
no,
19-point lead.
Bro, it was like 4 minutes before the fourth quarter end, and they were like 19 points up, and they end up losing by what, like 20?
So, no, I think they
Nah,
lost by 14.
40,
I think they were up by like 19 or 20 at one point before the fourth quarter entered.
Yeah.
But in the fourth quarter, they went completely cold. The Bulls made 13 out of 16 shots.
And the Bulls started like 6-1.
No, the Bulls are nice right now.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to give them their props. A lot of
Yeah.
people are just used to these teams being, you know, bad teams.
Yeah.
Like, oh, every year those teams are not even making the playoffs. They just count them out. That's exactly how the Golden State Warriors were before they had
Before
that
Curry,
finals
yeah.
run. You know?
I mean, if you see those teams right now, like there's by, you could say by eras, because how was like in the early 90s, like the Bulls won like 3 out of 3 when they reached the finals. Then Jordan left, then Jordan go back.
But then who was successful within those 2 years? The Houston Rockets.
The Houston Rockets, yeah.
They got back-to-back championships,
Yeah.
right? So
Hakeem Olajuwon.
everybody
Robert
has their
Horry.
time. It's just like, but nobody was thinking about them when Jordan was doing his thing.
I
Or
mean-
maybe they were contenders, but they just
Like, how many players could easily have been MVP, final MVPs and shit when Jordan was there? Like,
well, if you look at it, Charles Barkley was able to get a league MVP, and that's why Jordan was even still in the league.
yeah.
But people say that happened because they just didn't want to keep giving him the award, because they were like, we could just give this guy the award
Yeah.
every year.
I mean,
even though
again,
Barkley had a great season.
no,
that
he
season.
was super cool at that moment. Like, he was
26
one of the
points a
best
game,
players
like double
on the
digits
league.
in rebounds.
And it's a shame that he didn't win a championship though, because he was that good.
So-
But you had Karl Malone and John Stockton.
They didn't win a championship
They,
either.
you had Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
Gary Payton ended up winning one though with
Yeah.
Miami Heat in 06.
Yeah, but he didn't win.
He didn't do it in his prime. They didn't
And-
do it in a cool way where, for example, I was the man. Like I brought this championship. I was the
Yeah,
I was
like what
was the
Giannis did
fuel.
last year.
Yeah, like Giannis led that team, even though he had a lot of help from his co-stars,
Yeah, but
Middleton, Holiday,
but they weren't like that big of a name. I mean, they weren't superstars
and
like
people,
Giannis.
but was
If you consider them to like compared to another team like the Nets right now, or like how the Lakers build up the team for this season, they have 5 superstars on the team. Like they could easily have a 5 superstar starting the game.
basically just like you're right. The Lakers and the Nets are definitely teams that have like people who are stars.
So
and
if
who
you
are-
compare that to the
Bucks.
Bucks from last season,
Nah, but see, a lot of things have to happen for teams. Like sometimes for certain franchise to get a championship, a lot of things have to happen. Certain
No,
people
yeah,
have to
that's
get
true,
injured.
like,
Certain things
yeah,
have to
if
happen.
the Nets would have been
full,
healthy,
full
yeah.
with Kyrie Irving and James Harden had a freaking hamstring problem.
Yeah, it would be
So-
a different story, but
Or Kawhi Leonard in 2019.
yeah.
What if he never made that corner shot that
Against
dribbled
against
around,
Philly?
that
Yeah.
bounced around the rim like 10 times? Or
Yeah.
what if KD never blew out his Achilles?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like for certain players or certain teams, the chips just have to fall in their place.
Like it's like the stars align for it to happen.
hmm
You know? Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about sports no more because the Celtics are like really what got me like mad because
I don't know. Bro.
they're paying Tatum and Brown $300 million combined. They're giving Tatum 200, they're giving Brown like 100 and something.
But it's
these
just
two
what you
dudes
said, like
Are allowed to do whatever they want. They're freestyling.
they
their
don't have a
game.
system right now.
And I feel kind of bad for the new coach Ime Udoka because this is his first head coaching job. But
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to have the experience already because if not, they wouldn't give him the job.
he worked under Popovich.
Yeah, but he probably don't have the
The relationship with the
character
players
yet to put the players.
in their place.
Yeah, I mean,
But how you gonna tell a guy who's 23 years old, who's the face of the city,
bro,
who got
like,
$200 million? But you got to put it in in your head.
No,
and
I know,
everybody
I
keeps
know.
comparing him to Kobe Bryant.
yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter if you're the best player.
That's what they got to know. That's
It
why
doesn't
Marcus
matter,
Smart
I
called
think
him
that's
out.
I think that's what happened with this new generation of players right now because, I mean, don't get me wrong, they can be like super good, but they need to know that no player is bigger than a team.
Yeah. But that's literally what Marcus Smart said. He was like, I just want to play good basketball.
Yeah, but it's like
he said specifically that these teams have now designed their defense against our offense that basically is go to Jason Tatum as A1 and then Jaylen Brown as 1B.
yeah, but like
And these guys are gonna freestyle their way. They're gonna dribble, fade away, or do whatever whatever little flashy, difficult shot because they think it looks cool.
yeah, but you remember how was Melo before going back to the
See, but I think the difference between these guys, these players like Melo, they had specific shots that they did every. Like, I
yeah,
feel
no,
like
but
these
what I'm
other
saying,
guys
what I'm saying
are
about Carmelo is
freestyling.
that if you remember Melo, he used to focus on their own stats,
on his offense.
you know, and now like where it took him.
Yeah, but we're talking about players who are playing for a franchise who you don't really expect. You don't expect nothing from the Nuggets. You don't expect nothing. You don't expect like going into like deep playoff runs or winning a championship on those teams.
Yeah, but what I'm
Over
saying,
here, these fans are spoiled.
yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that Melo used to focus on him, on putting his numbers up, and he never got to be playing on finals or something. So they should look at that, the Tatum and
Like compare him to that. At the
Yeah,
same
because
time, Melo
what-
never had that early much of success.
yeah,
Tatum
but
has
what
already
they gonna
played in
do?
two
What
Eastern Conference
they gonna
finals.
do? Like I mean, they probably now they had the chance to.
It's
to
year
go all
5
the
and
way.
year 5 and year 6. Not this year, I don't think so.
No,
this
but
year it's
what I'm
either
saying,
going to
they're
be a Nets
supposed
or
to be.
Lakers.
They're supposed to be going all the way because
They had an opportunity.
yeah, and you said
the
it like
bubble?
they've been playing what they've been playing conference finals for 4 out of 5 years.
Yeah, they had some crazy run like that. 'Cause
Yeah, so they should be.
2017,
They should
did
have
it.
the experience by now.
2016, they did it. So Brown has even more experience too. But that's Marcus Smart's point, is that these guys have accomplished stuff, but he sees them and he plays with them, and he's not seeing a development. They're just playing the same way, and clearly, right now they're not prone to win long term. These
Yeah.
guys already have tasted so much success and they're getting so much praise that he feels that they might not be pushing themselves as hard as they should. That's what
Yeah.
I'm taking from it, that's what I'm reading from how Marcus Smart, basically threw them under the bus.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even want to talk after the game. They didn't do the post interview.
Yeah, the post conference. Like,
They didn't do the post interview because they
Yeah,
knew that the
post-interview.
reporters were gonna chew them up.
Yeah, but like how you show your face in front of the cameras after you blew out a 19 points difference
you
on the
lost that
fourth
19
quarter
points
and
lead.
being the superstar that they are supposed to be.
Yeah, man, that's the problem.
You
But
know, like-
I guess they'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I guess
I
they'll
mean-
figure it out.
I think they can still make the playoff. They have the roster for it, but
I think they're gonna make the playoffs. Like right now, they get like 8 or 9 games in, and with the worst start in franchise history, whatever, that's a given.
Yeah.
Whatever. The thing is that if they're looking this way, 20 games in, 25 games in, which is about like 25% into the.
yeah, but you have
the-
82 games to play. So how much you need to be on the playoff? Like what, 50?
Here's the thing: you want to have a good home court advantage. They're really good at home court. On the road, I don't know, how well they're gonna do, and especially against these teams that are better now. Because look, the Bulls are better.
The Nets are better.
The Nets are better, definitely.
I mean, they should be
the
motivated.
Knicks are better.
They should
the
be
Knicks are doing
motivated
really good.
just on the fact that the Lakers won the 18th championship.
Yeah, but you think that at the end of the day, you think that they're really.
I
Like-
mean,
like-
like the city pride probably. I mean, they carrying that on their shirts.
Yeah.
Like while, I mean, you've been drafted and playing for the Celtics, you should know.
But that's why it's a problem right now that they're playing the way that they're playing. So people are really like concerned about it.
I
'Cause
mean,
how many other teams are really bad right now? Are we talking about them?
no.
But this made ESPN, this made Sports Center, this made certain different sports talk shows that they're like, yo, what's going on with
Yeah,
this
but
team?
it's-
Because
it's
you got
because
2
our-
All-Stars.
Yeah.
You got 2 All-Stars and 2 former All-Stars. So
Yeah.
what's really going on? And on top of that, they're gonna blame it on the new guy who's the head coach.
Yeah.
And it's not really his fucking
It's not
problem
his
because
fault.
it's not his fault because he's not the one out there taking 30 shots
Yeah.
and missing 18 or 19 of them.
I mean, I think the problem with him is that he haven't been able to put the players on their place. That's the thing. Like, but it's not their fault. They're gonna keep doing whatever they want
Yeah.
because they feel entitled to it.
Right.
Yeah,
Nah.
but nah,
Nah.
I don't
Whatever.
know.
They're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
In reality, that's the only team that I really care about because
Yeah, well,
that whole
you're
Red
born
Sox
and
thing was
raised.
going
in-
on. I really didn't care in reality.
About
'Cause
the,
I'm already kind of jaded off that because
I mean, the Braves
I already
won
worked
after
too much games.
25 years.
That's surprising. Atlanta's
Yeah.
been messing up a whole bunch of games.
Yeah, and they won the World Series last night.
And I'm proud of them. That's cool for them. But I know a lot of people wanted, the Red Sox to win this year.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't
They
really,
blow it
I didn't
out.
really
They-
care
they-
too
I
much
think
because
they
there was a
lost
whole bunch of
again.
traffic and a whole bunch of bullshit in the city that I don't like
Against
dealing with.
Who they lost? The Astros? I don't know. I haven't been following.
No, yeah, the Houston Astros. I think
They
it was-
lost. The Red Sox lost again. The Astros.
Yeah, the Astros beat us,
Yeah.
and then the Astros got beat by the
by
Braves.
the Braves. Yeah.
So shout out to Atlanta for that.
Yeah.
They had how long without winning the
I
championship?
think it was since '96.
Since
So it's like
1996.
yeah, like 25 years.
Yeah, 25 years.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
I want to go out there. I want to definitely go to Atlanta.
I mean,
I've been
there's
to
a
the
lot of-
airport. I went to the airport and had some checkers.
I've been to the Houston airport, and
You know
that's
what Checkers
huge.
is?
Checkers.
Checkers. Nah,
no.
see, it's a food spot in Atlanta.
Okay, cool.
Checkers is like, it's like, I would compare it to a Tasty Burger.
Okay.
You know, they got fries, burgers.
I
all
mean,
types
Tasty
of-
Burger is good. You know which one is really good? Mr. Beast burgers.
Mr. Beast Burgers.
Yeah.
Where's
Have you
that
tried
at?
'em?
Nah.
You know Mr. Beast? It's like a famous YouTuber.
Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast. Yeah.
Nah, I've never heard of that.
I'm gonna show it to you later when we finish. They're super cool, bro. Like burgers, like I don't know. They're big burgers, and they have these fries with cheese, bacon, onions, pickles. Like
So it's like some animal style fries?
yeah,
Yeah. I kind of remind, that kind of sounds a lot like the animal style fries from, what's this place called? It's in the West Coast. In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. I
In-N-Out
never
burger.
got In-N-Out.
I had that when I went to California.
Okay.
And when we went, it was me and my two homeboys, and we were in a line that stretched out into the street and in the parking lot. And they had a guy coming out with an iPad taking orders.
Damn.
So that's how popping it was. Worth the wait? I don't know. It was good.
It was good.
It wasn't like anything out of this world. They look different than most traditional burgers. Like if you look at you could distinguish a McDonald's burger from any other
Yeah.
burger. So it had its own look, its own, flavors. It was fresh.
You know which place I actually saw like that here in Boston? Like it was Mike's Pastry.
Mike's Pastry's good.
Yeah, but they
Had cannolis
like
from
they
there.
have a long,
A long
ass
line. It's,
yeah.
it's popular, and it's not like it's not like 10 Mike's Pastries,
No. And there's another one, Galeria Humberto, in the north end. That's,
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I have it.
Gucci, right?
Yeah. So this Galeria Humberto,
Gotta
it
stay
seems,
clean. Keep your hands clean.
it seems like there's like 3 like super popular, like kind of legendary pizza place in Boston.
Hmm.
You have Santarpio that we have like a couple of blocks away from here. You have Regina's Pizzeria. I don't remember trying that one out, but Galeria Humberto I tried.
Tried it?
I had it last week. We went with my mom and a friend that was visiting. So it seems like they open till 2 p.m. So they close at 2 p.m.
See, places that have like specific things like that are the places that always have those like crazy crowds, because people anticipate. It's like it's a marketing scheme.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
And they just sell like regular cheese pizza. No.
See, that's the thing. Like, I wonder how successful those type of places could be compared to a place that's open all the time.
But I mean, apparently they're super good because they actually go like a month off in vacation. When they go on vacation, they close the place for a month.
Sounds like that place Izzy's in Cambridge.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like that. Like I know
Good,
the owner there is apparently like they would take they like the neighborhood knows that during a certain time in the summer
They're not gonna be there.
they're not gonna be there. They're gonna close it because they're gonna go to, I think it's Puerto Rico or maybe the Dominican Republic.
Good
too.
food though. We had
Both
it once.
places.
We had it once.
We had it, good
Yeah,
food.
good food.
That's,
So
that's another good thing about Boston, man. People
So
love their
you've been-
food, their sports.
you've been like born and raised in Boston. What do you think is probably the best spot for food in Boston? Like the best thing you've had in
The
Boston.
best thing I personally had,
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm not really that. I wouldn't be the guy to ask that because I don't go to restaurants a lot.
Okay.
So I can't tell you the best place.
No.
But
But
a
I'm saying
few pla-
I'm
a
asking
few
you
places that I'm
the
gonna
best
name.
place that you've had.
The best place I've had, it
Yeah.
might be a whack place, to be honest. I don't want to, I'm very simple, man.
Yeah.
But
But there's a
best
lot
place,
of options
best
over
place
here.
I've had
though.
in Boston, I'm gonna give you a restaurant, and this is a place probably where I've gone and I'm like, all right, I was satisfied and I liked it. I would have to say it is between. I'm gonna say between
Okay.
It is going to be between this place called Capo in South Boston, an
Okay.
Italian spot, and the other place I would definitely say Vejigante,
Gigantes is good.
Puerto Rican cuisine.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
never had
small
mofongo.
restaurant. We used to work for the
Yeah.
owners in like some capacity for another business, but
I
Vejigantes.
never had mofongo before, and I tried it at Gigantes, and it's super good.
Yeah, they have a lot like that traditional for like Puerto Rican food.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're Guatemalan and I'm Dominican, so people are thinking whatever.
Yeah.
But that cuisine is pretty good, man. In terms
Yeah,
of
no, for
Boston,
real.
like what I've had for like restaurants, that's what I would say. But there's so many other places where you could get like different types of food, you know? You
Yeah.
could get American food, Italian food, Mexican food,
Mexican food,
Dominican food, Puerto Rican food, Cape Verdean, Jamaican, you know, the list goes on. Haitian, you know, because it's such a diverse melting pot.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of diverse melting pot, yesterday we got a new mayor.
Oh, she won?
Wu. Michelle Wu.
Nice. She's the. I was reading last night. It seems like she's the first woman and
First female elected and first woman
Yeah, first
of another
female
race
elected,
that's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
And that's a big step in
I
Boston
mean,
history.
It was weird because when I read it, it says of color, and it's probably because she's.
It's because she's still considered a minority.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't want to, you know,
Get
delve
into,
too
like,
much in
yeah.
that topic, but I know there might be a lot of people who might have a problem with that because of the history of the city in terms of there's been so many people of color or, you know, and she is a person of color, but I'm talking about, you know, a person of color in terms of a black person, Latino, Afro-Latino in this specific city who have had history here and, you know, she represents a demographic of the city that may not be enlarged the largest demographic.
Yeah,
Because
but
apparently it was 52% Caucasian white, 41% black, and then 6% Asian, and then the other one is, you know, the other races.
Yeah.
So I could see why some people might have an issue in terms of the representation of how they've said they've elected a woman of color, but you know, at the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's
I mean, it was
minority.
weird for me when I read that on the internet last night, but man, it's like I saw a couple of ads, and it seems like she was doing a really good campaign, and ended up getting the job.
I didn't know too much about either candidate.
Yeah,
You know, I didn't know too much about Anissa. Her name was Anissa Acaibi George. She was like all I knew was that she was a former Boston Public Schools teacher, which kind of gave me more leverage towards her because I felt like maybe she had some type of ground level understanding of what society is here
Yeah.
in this city
Yeah,
specifically.
been working for the city.
For the city
basically.
and
Yeah.
to BPS, Boston Public
Boston Public
Schools, you know,
Schools, yeah.
you're dealing with people who are like, you know, living in poverty or people who are below like certain income levels or societal class levels, and you know,
Yeah.
maybe she would have. I don't know.
Well, hopefully,
Hopefully,
she's gonna do.
Michelle Wu
a
does the best.
Good job. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of getting hungry.
Yeah. I think that we're gonna wrap up and
Yeah.
grab some food. So
Pretty good first pod.
Yeah.
Had a nice little conversation.
yeah, no, totally.
It's not too cold. I don't know
No.
how the wind's gonna do.
Yeah. Hopefully, you're gonna like it when you see it, and hopefully also by next episode we're already gonna have a name for this.
And I don't even think we said our names.
Oh well, yeah. My name is Edgar,
John now.
and
And this was our first pod.
yeah, this was our first spot. So hopefully, we're gonna check on you on next time.
We're in a different spot too.
Yeah.